All right, so we're in Atlanta. We need to know sweet tea or unsweetened tea. What would you go?
Man, sad to say, probably neither. I'm not a tea guy. No. Yeah, neither.
Okay, I want to know one historic baseball moment you wish you could have been in person for.
Historic baseball moment. Maybe Babe Ruth's 714th homer. Maybe do that one.
Besides you, who's Charlie's favorite player?
Who's your favorite player besides me? Well, he wears number 99 in his league, so probably Aaron Judge.
Okay. Yeah. The Braves and Reds are playing a game at a NASCAR facility this year at a NASCAR racetrack. I want to know if you could see baseball played anywhere in the world, where would you want to see a game?
Oh wow, that'd be sick. Maybe like even higher than Coors Field, like Breckenridge or something, like 10,000 feet. Just see like how crazy the game would be.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Kershaw, I don't know if you see this in the clubhouse, but what do you think UNC status is? How old do you have to be for UNC status?
Wrong guy to ask. I don't know. I'm probably there though. Whatever it is, I'm probably there.
No.
Yeah.
All right, a highlight of your own you've seen the most amount of times.
Good or bad?
Yeah, whichever one you think you've seen the most.
Probably the no-hitter, the last out of the no-hitter that I got to throw. I'm listening to Vin Scully do that.
Love it. Two more for you. A road ballpark that you feel like maybe is the most rowdy on the road where you're pitching.
Yeah, we played in some awesome places in the playoffs. I mean, I think, honestly, I think the Mets, I think Citi Field is it's a great environment for playoffs for sure.
All right, last one is most elite dugout snack for you.
I'm kind of a bubblegum guy all game, but sometimes they have some pumpkin seeds in there that I can get behind. Yeah, I can do a pumpkin seed. Yeah.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Thanks for holding the mic.
Yeah, no problem. Who's over there, Chad? Who is it? Oh, Matt Olson. Yeah, right. Hey, Lauren, how are you? Good.
How are your kids?
Well, great. One of them's back there. Yeah.
One out of five.
One on the way. 5. Yeah. Crazy, right?
And I'm debating on 5.
Well,
It doesn't matter at that point.
don't ask my wife. She would say go for it. Yeah. Yeah.
Clayton Kershaw, 2011 was the first time you sat at a podium like this. From then to now, what stands out about this journey?
I don't know. I just remember 2011. Going to the outfield and seeing, getting to sit and talk with like Cliff Lee, Roy Halladay, Tim Lincecum, some of these guys, and it just is. It's kind of cool that I'm like on the other end of that now, and just kind of getting to be like the old guy and hanging out with everybody. So it's fun. I don't take it for granted to get to be here. Obviously, it's a special thing, and just gonna enjoy it.
I mean, Clayton, the talent is beyond reproach, but 18 years is the consistency for me. How do you explain that in this craft?
I think you just adapt or die. I mean, if you're going to only be throwing 90 miles an hour, you got to figure out different ways to compete and get guys out. And I think that's what I love about baseball is at the end of the day, it all looks different ways to make it successful. And for me, you try to figure it out as best you can and try to get out however it looks, however ugly it looks, just make it happen.
Clayton, I was thinking tonight is probably the only day on the baseball calendar that you're going to watch other guys in other uniforms hit home runs and enjoy it.
Yeah,
Got anyone in the home run derby, Byron Buxton, Junior Caminero, anyone you're looking forward to watching?
Well, I mean, we don't get to see Cal Raleigh play a whole lot, but I mean, having 38 homers at the break is pretty amazing. So it's kind of tough to bet against that, So I'm excited to watch that. And O'Neal Cruz hits the ball so hard that he might want anyone else to hit him, which would be pretty cool.
I know you can't relate to this, but I'm nervous for the pitchers because sometimes they're their dads. You're always missing girls and trying to miss girls, but they're doing the opposite. Any advice for them?
Yeah, it's a tough feeling. I mean, whenever I throw BP to my kiddos, it's just you're trying to do everything you can, and sometimes you overthink it. So I don't know. I hope it goes well for everybody.
It is the joy of my career to cover yours. So thanks for the time.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, Clayton.
Hey, what's up? How you going?
Kershaw, I have
Hi,
a
Sue.
couple of questions for you.
Oh, yeah.
Just before you
go. That night was the most fun regular season game I've ever seen.
Oh, thanks.
And covered.
That was pretty
I
great.
just asked,
Yeah.
it was excruciating. It was excruciating to watch and excruciating to cover.
Okay.
But congratulations
Thanks.
on it, you know. I'm so happy for you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, random questions for you.
All right.
All right, when the team goes to dinner, who orders the most expensive and why?
I think it's probably Freddie, just because he's a wine guy, you know. So wine can get you.
Okay. Do you think 100 Claytons would win against a gorilla, or would the gorilla win?
No, we'd win. Yeah.
You would win?
Yeah, we'd win. Yeah. There's
Why?
100 of us. I mean, some of us are going down for sure, but just sheer numbers, we got it covered.
All right, last one for you. If you had to swap lives with a teammate for a week, who would it be and why?
I'd probably do Shohei. It's probably too easy though. I'd maybe do Yoshinobu, and I'd go back to Japan just to kind of see a day in the life of Yoshi. I think that'd be pretty awesome.
All right, last one. Hard shell tacos or soft and why?
That's so hard. That's probably the hardest question you've ever asked me. I'll probably say soft, just because you can do more with it. I think it'd probably be my answer.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Sue.
Nice weekend has a question for you.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
He is asking, do you have the All-Stars so many times, but how special is the All-Star to you?
Oh, it's very special. You know, I think, especially just the circumstances that I'm here. You know, kind of, the commissioner just letting me come basically is really awesome. It's a weird feeling at the same time. You know, not really being deserving to be here, but it doesn't make it any less special. And I'm going to enjoy it. You know, family's going to enjoy it. We're going to have a blast. So it's, anytime you get to come, you just try to embrace it.
We're particularly looking forward to playing in the field of All-Star.
Am I looking forward to playing?
Particularly what you're looking forward to that.
Yeah, just the whole experience. I'm just excited. The home run derby, the All-Star game, everything. It's just, you don't get to do it very much, so you just try to enjoy it.
A little bit of pushback from Jacob Dombrowski was named an All-Star. I know you got to see him close when the Dodgers played the Brewers in complimentary of him. Did you have any thoughts on the whole situation with him being named All-Star? People kind of talk about who's deserving, who's not.
Well, I'm probably not the right person to ask because I'm not really deserving to be here either. But the Phillies had a point. You know, those guys had great seasons, but I guess they were asked, is what I understood. So I don't really know the whole situation, but he is really good, and so I'm sure he'll get up there and throw really hard, and I think that's what people want to see. And the All-Star game is kind of, about doing what people want to see. It's an entertainment factor. So obviously I think people that are deserving should get to come, and hopefully everybody that got asked. And but I don't really know much.
Is there something that needs to change in the process in terms of people getting asked to get as many pitchers to commit?
It's hard because as a starting pitcher, you pitch on Sunday, you're not eligible, and then, if you pitch Saturday, that's a pretty quick turnaround to try and pitch, one inning max effort. So it's just starting pitching is just a hard situation regardless.
Clayton, I've had an All-Star in the past tell me that they love the All-Star game, and when they talk to fellow All-Stars, they learn different things, different tips, and what have you. Have there been some things that you've learned from other All-Stars through All-Star games, just being in the locker room and just talking to each other?
No, not really, but it's just fun to get to talk to guys. We all do the same thing, but we don't really ever get to interact very much. So to have a few hours in the clubhouse to hang out and kind of hear, how different guys talk, how different guys see if personalities kind of line up with what you think they might be like, and that's the fun stuff. That's the stuff I remember. And then, at the end of the day, All-Star games are for your family, for people that you bring, for people that have been with you through the ride. So, there's a lot of stuff that is entailed for a player that has to go through the All-Star game, but for your family, man, that have been there for every step of the way and help you support, and that's really what the All-Star game is about.
Do you have a favorite moment that didn't take place on the field involving All-Stars?
Nothing specific. I think it's just in the clubhouse. That's my favorite part, just getting to talk to guys and hang out. That's my favorite part.
A lot of guys, when they're on their 8th or 9th selection, maybe they don't show up. You come to every one of these, even when you're hurt. Why do you like the All-Star game so much?
I think when you look back on everything, I think you'd have regrets if you didn't do stuff. And I think Ellen, my wife, reminds me of that all the time. It's just like, you know, especially on this one, it's like, yeah, well, you're going to have a lot of summers to do, you know, whatever you want. But if you get invited to an All-Star game, this could be your last one, you know. So you just never know. So you just got to embrace it and enjoy it. And I think my wife's probably the best at that at anybody, especially if, you know, there's times where I maybe don't want to do something. So. And she's right, because, you know, stuff like this, having Charlie to get to come and watch the home run derby, having my other kids come and watch, like, that's special.
Were you hesitant initially to accept the?
I was just a little uncomfortable. You know, I just think it's like I want the All-Star game to mean something. You know, I want it to be, you know, if you deserve to be here, you should be here. And you know, the way that I got to be here is probably not how I would want to make a team, but at the same time, I don't think you can pass down an invitation. So.
Are you glad you listened to Ellen?
I'm glad I listened to Ellen. It's usually the case. Yeah.
I know what's most important to you is your faith in Jesus. What would you say to someone who thinks that fame and fortune is the answer to all their problems?
I just think everybody's searching for, you know, contentment in life, and if you don't have that foundation, it's going to be really hard. So I think that's ultimately what I look to, and you know, life is just, there's a lot of ups and downs, so you need to have your rock. You know, you just need to have your rock.
I know you're pretty close with Sandy Koufax. Could you just talk a little bit about your relationship with him, any interaction recently?
Yeah, no, Sandy's awesome. He's been so helpful to me in my, you know, journey with the Dodgers, and he's just a great man all the way around. So he always calls, congratulates me, texts me, or, you know, if he sees something watching the game, he's always watching. So, you know, I got to talk text about, you know, 3,000 strikeout and things like that. So that was cool.
What do you mean for you that vision pick?
I don't know. It's a weird word. You know, I think, you know, it's a little uncomfortable. You know, it's a little embarrassing, I guess. But I'm excited to be here. So regardless of whatever they have to call it, I'm excited to be here.
Who asked you? Was it Rob?
What's that?
Who called to ask you?
I didn't find out until Doc told me. So yeah, I guess. I mean, I assume the commissioner did. Yeah.
When you participate in this game for the very first time, and then you have a legend at that point, and what kind of influence did you get to this experience on the Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, I just remember my first time. You know, in 2011, I got to go for the first time, and pitchers that I looked up to that I got to talk with, like Cliff Lee, Roy Halladay, some of these guys that I just respected a lot in the game. And so, you know, now, 14, 15 years later, to kind of be on the other side is cool. Yeah.
Clayton, question for you about Tarek Skubal. What stood out to you about what he's been able to do the last few years? Have you got a chance to talk to him at all? And kind of what stands out about where he's at right now?
Yeah, I've talked to him a little bit. Yeah, he's just a beast. You know, I think he's just so competitive. Just comes at you nonstop, and just like doesn't quit. Like just keeps coming at you over and over again. So it's been fun to watch, man. He's just such a competitor out there, and obviously his stuff speaks for itself. But he's a good one, man. He's going to be good for a long time, I think.
You're one of the best lefties to ever play this game. I mean, where does he kind of stack up in terms of right now in baseball amongst pitchers and even lefties?
Yeah, I mean, he's top 3, top 2 for sure. Yeah, he's up there.
Clayton, from the Dominican Republic, 3,000 strikeouts. I know that was an amazing moment for you. Having your kids, your family, everyone there.
Yeah.
Can you take me back to that moment and tell me what
It was
the most special thing about that?
Yeah, it was such a great night. I mean, I think just the way it all happened was awesome. You know, it being my last out. You know, it was pretty stressful in the moment trying to strike people out that whole game and only doing it until the last inning. But you know, to finally get to do it and then have, you know, family there, everybody, and thankfully I got to do it at home. You know, everybody was really working hard. Doc took me out early in the game in Colorado just so I could kind of have a chance to do it at home, and so to hear the fans and get that recognition was just awesome.
Have you ever been to the Dominican Republic? Pedro Martinez, hometown and country. He's also a Scion. What do you think about Pedro Martinez?
I've been to the Dominican twice. Yeah, it's great. And Pedro obviously was one of the best, and he had one of the better runs in the game. So yeah, Pedro, I've gotten to talk with him a little bit over the years, and yeah, his highlights are pretty fun to watch.
Can you imagine what it was like for Wizarowski to be inviting that girl to a game of Major League games?
Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah.
Do you have any opinion on the conflicting goals of getting the best players in or doing this for the fans want to see?
Well, I don't think it's conflicting. I think everybody wants the best players here. I mean, that's what the All-Star Game is supposed to be, you know. But starting pitching is just hard because, you know, if you pitch on Sunday, you can't pitch. And then even if you pitch Saturday, it's pretty challenging to bounce back after two days and try to throw max effort for one inning. So, yeah, I think at the end of the day, we want the best players here. And I'm probably not the best person to talk to about it because I don't deserve to be here this year either. But it's at the end of the day, I hope everybody that has had amazing first halves got an opportunity to pitch in this game. And if it kept going down the list and everybody couldn't pitch or didn't want to pitch, then yeah, next man up is the way it's supposed to be.
Clayton, what was your welcome to the MLB moment?
I don't know. I guess when I got called up, yeah.
All right, this is a really random question. If they teleported here today, if you pitched against him, what would be the outcome of that?
I don't know, man. This is 100 years ago. I'm not sure. I hope I get him out. Yeah.
Everybody's been saying that you're the
What's
guy
up, man?
that
You too.
Everybody's been saying that you're the player that they want to talk to the most here. You've been here a million times. Who are you most looking forward to meeting here this weekend?
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. I don't have much to tell anybody. Everybody's so good. But I like, you know, I don't know if there's one specific guy. Like, I really like Jacob deGrom. He's one of my favorites. Chris Sale. He's such a great dude. Schwarber's fun. There's just a lot of guys that I've gotten to know a little bit over the years. But, you know, when you're in a clubhouse with somebody for a couple hours, you get to kind of figure out their personalities. It's pretty fun.
Totally. And you've been here a lot. Like, how has the league changed from your debut and your first All-Star game?
Yeah.
It's a different landscape now. What's changed and what's your outlook on all of it?
Yeah, I think it's trending younger. You know, I think it's trending younger, and then I think it's just more talent. Honestly, I think everybody's just getting better. You know, bigger, stronger, faster. I think it's just you can just see it, and it's just amazing to see some of these guys throw the baseball. I think pitching more so than anything. Like, they just all have. It's not just throwing 100. It's like all the other stuff they do. You know, so it's pretty impressive. Yeah, they're doing that, huh? The All-Star game. I mean, I did a few rehab starts with it. I'm okay with it. You know, I think it works. I don't really understand how they're doing the box, you know, for the hitter, because I think every different TV or national streaming service has their own box. I think I just hope they figure out, because, you know, Aaron Judge and Jose Altuve should have different size boxes. So it's just like, I hope they know. They've obviously thought about that. I haven't talked to anybody about it, but as long as that gets figured out, I think it'll be fine.
Clayton.
Is there one or two calls that went against you over your career on a key pitch you would like to have had?
None off the top of my head, but yeah, I'm sure. I would definitely feel fine. I would probably let the catcher do it. Every pitcher thinks everything's a strike anyway, you know?
Clayton, Karen Osuna from Dominican Republic. Maybe it's your last season All-Star game, but I want you to tell me what is the emotion that you feel when you get your 3,000 strike, and what do you think too about your career? What do you need to finish, or you are saying you are done? That is.
It was a special night. I'm glad I got to do it at home in front of the fans, and I don't really have any individual stuff. It's just, you know, we're on a great team, so just try to win the World Series. Hey, what's up, really?
Okay, when you were a kid, when did you know you were a little different in this sport than the other kids that played? Was there a moment?
No, I mean, I was okay as a little kid, and then, you know, I think I was kind of a late bloomer, you know, so I was always okay and could throw the ball decent, but not until, like, you know, maybe my sophomore, junior year of high school did I think I could go to college and play, and then honestly not until, like, senior year did I think, like, oh, okay, I might be able to do this for a job. So
there wasn't a time when you were 11 and you saw some kid shaking in the batter's box or something like that?
No, that was probably me in the batter's box shaking. Some of these other guys that had mustaches, you know. So it wasn't me for sure.
But you know, our boss John Boy, pretty good at lip reading. Who is the one guy that would be most scared if we could read his lips in the dugout?
It's a great question. I would have said Austin Barnes, but Barnesy would have been a good one to lip read. Maybe Travis Smith, our strength coach. Yeah, Trav's a good one. He's always talking.
He lets it fly.
He's always chirping. It's great.
So special to get to come with a lot of teammates, obviously, but as the World Series champs, as the handler, you also have your whole coaching staff here. How special is it for them to get the opportunity to be part of this?
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you get to bring your families, you get to do something special. I mean, that's kind of the best part about it. So, the coaching staff, they're all grinders. They all work hard. They all, are away from their families for a lot of the year. So, to get to do this is special, I'm sure.
As a veteran player who's been around, in a form like this, do players talk to you about the salary cap approach, stick together, keep short of
honestly, I'm pretty far removed from the players union. I kind of, just hear things from Will Smith, our rep, and I don't have a lot of credible things to say on all that. I just know that I know there's a lot of talk about all that stuff right now. That's really it.
So Clayton, let me introduce him. He's Yoshinobu Takahashi. He's a former manager for Yomiuri Giants.
Okay, how are
and
you?
Yoshinobu's name actually comes from him.
Okay.
His father's a big fan of him.
Oh, cool.
So same Yoshinobu.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, he's some question.
Okay.
So this is 11th All-Star. How do you feel so far?
It's been great. Yeah, it's always fun to get to come and get to hang out with everybody.
いつも楽しい。ここに来るのも楽しい思いです。
今年は3000奪三振達成しましたけど、その辺は。
So 3,000 striker. Still feel the moment. You remember the moment?
It was a super special night. Just everything involved, and it was such a fun night for everybody. My family was there, and getting to do it at Dodger Stadium was really special too. So it was a great night.
家族もいたし、ドジャースタジアムに来たっていうのがやっぱり楽しかったですね。
どうです大谷も山本もいますけど、普段どんなコミュニケーションですか
So Yamamoto, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Shohei, Loki, how do you guys communicate over the time?
Baseball's the universal language, Everybody can talk baseball, so we figured it out.
So not difficult at all.
I mean, it's a little different, yeah, but we're figuring it out. Yeah.
野球そのものは共通言語なんですかね。
息子さんに山本の投げ方を教えて
Yeah, Will's just always kind of a little under the radar for whatever reason. But yeah, they should. I mean, he's been unbelievable for us and at a position that's really important and very demanding. So, somebody should talk about him more.
Those guys in the league, seems like he's okay, kind of being under the radar kind of thing.
Yeah, I think. I mean, you'd have to ask him, but I feel like he probably is okay with it. Yeah.
Clayton, have you been following all in Central Texas, the flooding and all the people who passed away last weekend?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? I know some people from your high school
I
passed away.
don't want to talk about that right now.
You've played to these types of events a few times. Does it lose its Lord's excitement at all?
No, I mean, I think it's special no matter what. I think the All-Star Game is more about, for me, it's about your family. It's about bringing people that, have been with you your whole life that, think this stuff is awesome and get to be around and get to go to the clubhouse, shag batting practice, that type of stuff. So that's what the All-Star Game is about.
Clayton, what's your son?
Thanks.
What has changed for you guys modalities to stay healthy?
I think modalities don't work.
They don't work.
No,
Okay.
it's all it's a placebo effect.
Tell me you still ice?
Nope, I don't ice.
Okay.
That's a modality. That's probably too blanket of a statement. I think there's some things that work. Ultimately, though, I think it's about what you do in the weight room. I just think it's about how you move, how you recover, how you do things to make your body in a good position. And I don't have a great answer for you other than I think our strength staff does a really good job. And I've changed a lot over the years, and our guys have really helped me kind of see what I need to work on and get better at. And some things are inevitable, like having your shoulder hurt or your foot blow out or things like that. But My hips and my back have never felt better. I don't wake up with a stiff back. My hips, I wake up, I can move, and that's a credit to our guys. I mean, they've really helped me with that.
So for you, it sounds like a lot of weight training is very important.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You look around the training room and you see all the modalities, the shoes, and massages, and all that stuff.
I think it's different when you're rehabbing compared to where you're trying to stay on the field. You know, like when you're rehabbing after surgery and different things, you know, obviously there's some inflammation that you're trying to get out, trying to work out. But when you're trying to get back to play or when you're on the field and you're playing, like, I think there's some things that you have to reset and fix, and there's no way you can push or put a modality on it to make it happen. The weight room is what that's for, and you don't have to go in there and kill yourself, but you got to go in there and, you know, reposition your body in a way that you feel good the next day. And I don't know what the answer is, but our guys do, and I just kind of listen to them.
Clayton, can you draw the Dodgers logo?
I mean, yeah, I'm left-handed though, so I might do it wrong, but I mean, it's that, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, close enough.
All right.
What's your son playing in the background?
I think it's baseball 9.
Very impressive. And can you blow me a bubble?
Yeah, it's gonna take like 2 minutes though.
I'll wait.
I don't want to do it.
So, Clayton,
Thank you.
Players get to these type of things. They like to pick each other's brain, things like that. Paul Skeens mentioned you were a guy who learned some things from. What do you think you can kind of impart to him, and especially from a guy that has had success at a young age and to kind of
I don't have much as far as advice. I mean, I don't feel like he needs much advice. You know, he's doing everything he needs to do and more. So, and as far as the longevity piece, like, I think that's really hard to talk to with any type of knowledge because nobody knows the answer. I think it's a gift from above on some things, whether you need arm surgery or not. I think it's a gift about how you maintain your body. I think he obviously works really hard from what I hear, and he puts a lot of time and effort and energy into trying to figure out how to get back every 5th and 6th day out on the mound. So I don't have a ton of advice. I really don't, other than just just learn from experience. That's the best thing I did, is just being around and going out there every 5th day, figuring that out. Like, there's no way, nobody can tell you how to do that. You just got to do it. And I can't wait to talk to him, but I have no idea what I'm going to tell him that's any help at all. Yeah.
You've seen guys really enjoy success at a young age, right? And what is some of the challenges you've seen to do it again? He's back here again 2 years in a row. It's a rare thing.
Well, I think, there's a lot of one-hit wonders, right? There's a lot of success for a year, and then the league can kind of figure you out, and then you have to adapt. And he has a great ability to adapt and continue to learn new pitches. And his stuff speaks for itself, obviously, but at the end of the day, he just competes well. I said that about Scooble too. They both just go out there and compete and attack and go after guys. And at the end of the day, with that type of stuff, if you can keep going out there for 30+ starts a year, you're going to have success.
Clayton, out of all the All-Star games you've been to, how are you approaching this differently as far as taking it all in and being a part of the pomp and circumstance?
I'm not really, nothing super different, I don't think. It's just the circumstances are why I'm here is a little different, obviously. But I always try to enjoy it and have a good time, and realize that, whether you've done this 1 time or 10 times, that it's still not a lot when compared to the rest of your life. So you just try to enjoy the day, and who knows? If this is my last All-Star game, I'm going to have fun doing it.
But how special is it? I've had rotator cuff surgery and everything, and to come back to this point, to get to this level again, it makes it all worthwhile?
Yeah, I mean, injuries are no fun, but it's also part of the game. So at the end of the day, just being out here and getting to pitch and be on Dodger Stadium mound again and go out there and be a part of a team again, that's really fun for me.
Clayton, I do French usually. I'll do it in English this time.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, no problem. I used to do the Expos in French, now the Blue Jays in French. We're going to do it in English. Who do you think of when you had that great record of 3,000 strike? What was the first person you thought of?
Probably my wife. Yeah.
The sacrifices they did?
She's just been there for the whole thing. Yeah, seen it all, ups and downs.
Being here has to be special for you.
Yeah.
Any reason why more special edition?
No. Just it's no more reason or not. Just the circumstances that I'm here are a little different, but it doesn't mean I'm going to change or make it any different for me.
To be honored by Major League like that has to be special.
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable. You know, I think you know, the legend pick or whatever they call it. You know, I don't know if I'm done yet. You know, so that's kind of a weird deal. But regardless of the situation or circumstances, I'm excited to be here for sure. What's happening?
How do you work in your mindset?
Yeah, just try to go out there every pitch. Just make the next pitch. That's what I always say. Just keep making the next pitch.
Clayton, a lot of parents these days are kind of asking themselves, what's this good age to do showcase and things like that. So you have your son. What's that golden age you think that kids should do showcase?
Never. Stop making your kid play so much baseball. Good gracious. I mean, why do you think everybody's hurt all the time? His kids are 11 and they're throwing 80 games in the summer, and it's just ridiculous. I mean, go play other sports, go have a childhood, you know, like, it's just, I mean, Charlie loves baseball, but we played like 20 games this summer, you know, and he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. Go play catch with your kid in the front yard. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on this stuff. And by the time you get to high school, if your kid, you know, really loves it, let him tell you that he wants to do all that stuff, you know, don't make him do it. So I just don't like it. I don't like all the showcase stuff. I think the game's going in a bad direction when it comes to all that. And I think the amateur side especially has got to change. It's just got to change, because you look at all these kids getting drafted and you talk to our front offices and you see their health histories. Everybody's hurt. When I was 18, I didn't have anything wrong with me when I got drafted, because nothing had ever happened because I pitched the right amount. Nobody should be having Tommy John surgery when they're 14 because they're throwing weighted balls all the time. You know, like, this just, it just has to change. And so, I mean, I guess it doesn't have to change, but it should.
What's that good age to start pitching if your kid wants to pitch?
I don't know. I mean, I think you can start at any time. It just is like the amount you do it, you know, like once a week or just like a couple innings at a time, you know, just to try to figure that out. And I don't have the crystal ball. I just know right now it's too much.
Would you do it if you had to do it again? Would you do it over?
No, I feel like I did it the right way. Yeah, I started pitching when I was like 10 or 11, and I played other sports, you know, and had fun doing that. And in high school, you know, started working out, get stronger, and started throwing a baseball during the season, and that's what happened.